Hey Pisces, thank you so much for joining me for your January 2018 uber late tarot reading. And if you haven't been here before, Pisces, I always do 2 readings per month, but this month the second reading is going to be an overview of 2018 as a whole. So we're going to look at the effects of the recent past, where you find yourself in the present, the sort of future trajectory that it looks like is panning out, and most importantly, what you can do to make the most of this year. The best, most positive step that you can take for 2018 to be the best that it can be for you. All right, and I've kept you waiting quite long enough, Pisces, so I will hurry up and dive into your reading. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's zoom in on January, please, Pisces. January 2018. What do they need to know? Spirit, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, to make the most of this month. Influences, energies, characters. What does Pisces need to know, our mystical, magical Pisces, in the month of January? Pisces, January 2018. Pisces, January 2018. Pisces. Pisces, beautiful. Okay. All right, Pisces. This is getting exciting. Pisces, January 2018. What do they need to know, please, Spirit? 2 more for Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know, Spirit? Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces. Okay. Okay. Gonna get you all situated here, Pisces. And I'm not gonna lose my leotard while I do it. And I'm gonna pan you down in just a second so you can see everything that I'm seeing. Yeah. This is a big month for you, Pisces. A lot of learning and exploring. That's the term that Spirit wants me to use. Learning and exploring. You're coming to some new conclusions. You're going to walk away from some old stuff, and I find that you'll be very empowered by the end of January. A lot of you are taking something on. And it's interesting, the dichotomy here, you're taking something on and in another way, like another thing entirely, you're moving away from. And together these 2 things are bringing you a lot of energy. Like, look, I'm done investing in this and I'm going to put my energy toward that. Boom, like battering ram through the blockage. All right. I'm going to show you your cards. Okay, here comes all the face. Face, Pisces, stripes. Let's do it. Okay, alrighty. And move everybody up so you can see. Okay, Pisces. So here you are, you romantic soul. Coming through is the Knight of Cups, and Spirit is giving me the word innocence. So what they're saying, and that's interesting, you've got the 6 of Cups over here also representing innocence. Innocence, being childlike. This is a theme here. The Fool. You know, nobody knows the depths like you, Pisces. You know, you're the fish, right? So nobody can dive deeper than you. You breathe water. Your emotions, you live and breathe with your heart. And Spirit wants you to have an open heart. And you know, an open heart doesn't mean you let everybody in. An open heart is an honest heart. And when Spirit says it doesn't mean that you have to let everybody in, I do actually feel like there are some people that you have to have a serious discussion with. And you may even have to draw a line. And it's up to you, Pisces, whether that line means, you know, okay, this is what Spirit is saying. So this is the part where I preface this by saying, of course, Pisces, you know, this is a general reading, not like a one-on-one. So I get quite a few messages from Spirit. So I want you to trust your own very keen intuition and follow its thread through the reading. And some messages, of course, will resonate more than others. So trust that. And if something doesn't come through for you at all, then don't give it any worry. And if it resonates big time, definitely pay attention. And if it rings a teeny tiny bell, I would say pay even more attention, because you might have some resistance to that, but it's still trying to like ring the bell for you. So just make sure you're not trying to drown it out. Okay, so this is what Spirit is saying. For some of you, this is about just drawing a line and drawing a boundary and saying, hey, that's not okay. Or hey, I don't like that. Or hey, I want it like this. And not being afraid to just speak your truth, okay? Now, when I say don't be afraid, this card warns me that you might say it or do it a little bit hastily. And I don't want you to do it abruptly, okay? And here's the other side of this, of what Spirit is saying, is that for some of you, this may be the message that comes from the outside. Somebody saying like, hey, stop it. Or hey, back up. Or hey, I don't like that. And for some of you, you know, especially because, like Spirit said, you live and breathe like your heart, it could be painful. It could feel like, damn, you really cut me off. Like, you really made me feel like this, like the hermit, you know? But this isn't a bad thing, Pisces. You know, you're a very sweet and outward-focused sign. And it's kind of, this is so cheesy, but this is what Spirit said. I love you, Spirit. I'm not trying to make fun of you. But they're basically saying, like, it's time to dive into the mystery of yourself. I know, cheesy, right? But you know what, Pisces? I'm an air sign. So it's not cheesy. It's that I'm this shitty Knight of Swords person. Okay? It's not cheesy. It's a beautiful thing. It's a necessary thing. The Hermit isn't about being all by yourself, but it is about looking deeply within yourself. And you've got the Hierophant, the card of the spiritual master, the spiritual teacher, right here lined up with the moon. The mysteries of life, things unfolding. You know, Pisces, you're a mysterious and deep soul, and this is what Spirit is saying, is like, you don't even know all of your depths. That's how deep you are. Like, even for the deepest sign in the zodiac, you don't know every dark corner of your internal, like, ocean. You know what I mean? So this month, dive in. Spirit is talking about, for some of you, the spiritual master could be like a literal spiritual master, a guru, a spiritual teacher or therapist of some kind that you go to learn, to explore yourself and your feelings, to discover more of who you are. And Spirit just said, for some of you, wow, okay, this is heavy. For some of you, Spirit said that this is going to like therapy for codependency. I know, right? Pretty fucking specific. If that rings a bell for you and you haven't like committed to like, okay, I need to go get therapy for codependency or something like that. But if codependency rings a bell for you and you are thinking like, oh man, I am worried about that, or that is something that I've been concerned about. If you don't want to outright go to therapy, which I would certainly advise and would certainly be in line with the, you know, the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Moon, and diving into yourself, I would say at least read some books on the topic. Get yourself educated. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to be your own spiritual master and teacher and dive into the mystery that is yourself, Pisces. Why are you driven to do certain things? Why are you driven to have the same kind of relationships or interactions? And some of them are very unsatisfying. Why do I say that? Because of this card. There's a pattern in your life, Pisces, of investing time and love and energy into things and people that don't necessarily return the favor. To where you end up turning your back on a bunch of stagnant cups and going, wow, I did it again. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? So there's no judgment, Pisces. Like, neither I nor Spirit nor anybody is judging you for those repeated experiences. If anything, that is, you know, your guides, your spirit posse, the universe, however you want to think of it, trying to show you something, trying to show you a pattern so that you can break it, which is what I'm mega feeling for you this month, is like pattern breaker. And the pattern breaking comes by looking within. So this is another deep one. Spirit saying, for some of you, okay, I'll say this first. For all of you Pisces, Spirit wants you to focus on your physical health. Not just in January, of course in general, but they are definitely talking about January. That some of you have been thinking like, man, I'm not eating right and I need to hydrate better, and you're working on that. You're working on bringing your physical body into balance, and that is a wonderful way to support your spiritual side as well. And everything, really, your intellect, everything, is to give yourself a good foundation. But the heavy thing, what Spirit is also saying, is that some of you may decide this month, for some of you it may be like, I need to find a Codependence Anonymous meeting. For others of you, it's like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. Seeing these two next to each other makes me think that some of you may be addressing a drinking problem. Whether it's you or somebody in your life. Might be like, again, maybe it's not an like Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, maybe it's an Al-Anon, right? Where that's for, I believe, if I'm getting this right, for people who are like family or friends or loved ones of people with an addiction problem. So that you yourself can learn like how not to get dragged down into that unhealthy mix, right? Temperance is all about balance. It's not about being perfect, it's about being balanced. It's about, if you have 2 slices of chocolate cake tonight, well, okay, I'll just take a nice hour-long walk tomorrow and make sure that I burn some of that off and make it up, okay? You don't have to go to extremes. And in fact, don't go to extremes. That's what temperance is saying. So whether it's drinking or some other substance, I would advise you to draw lines, to stay grounded in yourself, to stay in balance, because again, like Spirit is saying, you're going on this deep journey this month and learning a lot about yourself, and like new opportunities and new level ups are going to present themselves as a result. So I feel like give yourself the right energy and the right fuel, right? The right fuel to get through this emotionally, physically, creatively, everything. Give yourself the right fuel. And when you have looked inside of yourself, when you have, said what you need to say to some people, even if it sounds a little harsh, or when you've responded to the people that come to you harshly, there's a big theme here of let it go. Drop the baggage and let it go, Pisces. Clean slate, tabula rasa. Like, I'm burning what little baggage I do have with me, says the holy fool. The fool who for all the world appears to be walking off a cliff, but nobody else can see the glass bridge that you're setting your foot upon, something solid. Kind of like the coyote in the old Looney Tunes, right? Like if you don't look down, you'll keep walking, okay? So just don't look down. And this is what Spirit is saying about that. They're saying, we're telling you to look inside. We're not telling you to look down. To look down is to look at how this could fuck up. To look down is to stop being vulnerable and start looking at how this could suck so bad if I fail. Do you get what I'm saying, Pisces? They want you to be vulnerable. It's one of your greatest gifts. Your open heart, your open mind, your soul that is not innocent because it knows nothing. It's innocent because it knows everything. It's innocent because it can see and understand and forgive so much. So open up your strong heart and know how strong it is. This world and this society likes to tell some of us that if we act with optimism and faith, that we're silly and that we're going to lose. But the truth is, cliche or not, you lose when you don't try, Pisces. You lose when you stop yourself by looking down and looking how it could suck and how it could go wrong and how you could fail, instead of looking ahead at the big adventure that is opening up ahead of you, the path that is open wide, the sun that is shining and lighting your way. Trust your wild heart, Pisces. Trust your wild magic. Look at you going forth and conquering. What is supposed to be there for you, Pisces, will be there for you and will nourish you and will give to you. And what is not meant for you, you can be ready to leave it behind. I'm not rushing you, Pisces. But for those of you for whom it's resonating, like, you know what, I have put enough into this relationship or this business or this friendship, and I have not felt like I've gotten a return, it's okay to walk on and focus on yourself. That's what Spirit is saying. If you are meant to be reunited with this person, or if this person is going to do better by you, let them do the doing. That's what Spirit's saying. Your focus is on actualizing yourself, your dreams, your wishes, your drives, okay? The end of your month is marked by the King of Wands. I feel like this is you, Pisces. You know, they're talking about you as the Knight of Cups, and you're graduating to this King of Wands. And of course it's your choice, Pisces. As I said, you know, these are general readings and everything is up to your free will and the decisions you make. But for those of you who do choose to walk away from what is stagnant, you will light up your life. Your creativity will soar. Your energy will soar. It's kind of like cut off the dead branches so the rest of the plant can flourish. Flourish, 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 okay? And this came through for another sign, and it's coming in strongly for you. This will lighten you up and allow, like, your inner fire to be stoked. You are a gift, Pisces, and you have a gift. You're an artist. However, whatever you produce, you do it in a unique and creative and beautiful way. You have great charisma, Pisces. Lead with that charisma. Be yourself. This is, the King of Wands is the king of wit and warmth and art and creativity and spirit. And I don't know a more spirited sign or more spiritual sign than you, Pisces. So dive into yourself and discover just everything that you have to offer. More than you even knew. As Spirit said, you're so deep you don't even know your darkest corners. So maybe get to know them this month. Take inventory, okay? Interview your pain. Interview your grief. Interview your addictions so that you can find out what they've been trying to do for you, and then you can do it for yourself. Oof! Feels empowering in January, Pisces. Okay, so now I'm going to mix these guys up real good, bringing out my inner Texan, and we're just going to make sure that if you get any stock cards, I don't know where this accent is going. If you get any stalker cards, i.e. any repeat cards, that is really Spirit trying to get your attention. So we're going to mix these up really, really well. And ask Spirit to please zoom out to all of 2018. All of 2018 for Pisces. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, did you see that, Pisces? Did I not say stalker cards were going to come out for you? Okay. All right, that's one. Woo! Okay, wait. We're not ready for all that. Okay. All right. Jeez. Okay. Okay, Pisces, 2018. Pisces. What do they need to know, Spirit? Past, present, future. The key. Whoa. Okay, I think this is all your cards. Damn. Spirit really knows what they want to say. Perfect. Okay. Pisces. Past, present, future, the step to take, the key, what's approaching from the outside. What does Pisces need to know for their highest good this month? For their highest good. Okay. Wow. That was a lot of stalkers. Okay. Okay, Pisces. I love this. What do you need to do this year? That's this position, right? What do you need to do? Be yourself. I know, that's simple advice, right? Simple and easy, very different things. This world, you know as well as I do, Pisces, that this world is often asking you to, like, harden up or be more analytical or be more this or be less emotional, be less weird, be less artistic, be more grounded and understandable and blah, blah, blah. Well, what we need from you and what you need from yourself, Pisces, is to be your romantic, open-hearted, dreamer self. Put your heart on the line. Go ahead. Reach out. Open up. It's like they said, it's the only way to get what you want. Yes, it is a way to get hurt. It's also the only way to make your dreams come true. So we dove right to the heart of the reading, but I'm happy to see the one heavy card in your whole reading here is moving into the past. So this feeling of being alienated, unseen, unheard, like held back. I feel like a feeling of I've just been held still, you know, feeling like chained up and just ignored in some ways. That is what's moving into your past. And what is helping you move that into the past? You are taking massive action, Pisces. And of course, remember, this is over the course of 2018. This is a ton of opportunities and invitations coming at you. You're going to want to be discerning. And this is why Spirit is saying, be the Knight of Cups. Like, trust your heart. Trust the one that moves you. Some of them might seem like good or practical or whatever opportunities, but you got to go for the one that like inspires and excites you and moves your heart and soul. You're the Knight of Cups. Some of you... Ooh, this is big, Pisces. Some of you are heading toward a reunion. This is what's sitting in your future, okay? And I know it's a very saucy card, Pisces. She's a good-looking lady. But in other decks, this card is usually illustrated as two children exchanging flowers. And this is about the past. So for some of you, like I said, this could be a reunion with a lover or like a loved one. Building a bridge is what Spirit just said. So some of you may be building a bridge back to somebody this year. For others of you, this could be just childlike fun, rejoining like siblings or friends from the distant past and doing what you do freely and joyfully, which I love to see hooked up with this Knight of Cups saying, what do you need to do? And this says when you do what you need to do, you bring joy and fun and pleasure. I mean, she looks pleasurable, huh? She's holding that apple. Very tempting. Good things. Good things coming for you, Pisces. And there is somebody who can help you. This is who or what is coming to you from the external, from the outside. There is somebody, and I feel like this could be like an intern or apprentice or just somebody like a friend who is very practical and pragmatic and kind of has those grounded earthly skills that you may feel that you lack sometimes. You know what I mean? Like very much on solid ground. You know, this knight is not even riding like a horse or a dragon like you are, like in the water. He's on solid ground and he is moving slow and steady. This person can help you with your habits. This person can help you with your money, with being practical. I feel like this person is a very grounding, good influence on you, okay? And that's really great to see considering that in the position of your hopes and fears, so what you want and what also kind of scares you of building this business or building this new foundation, building this monetary, like, or this production, like you're cultivating something this year, Pisces. And I do feel that it's like professional and financial. You're creating something from the bottom up. This person can help you out with this, like setting up systems or setting up a schedule or like, you know, maybe you're bringing them in as an expert to add to whatever it is that you're creating. This looks very good to me. Very good. Okay, and I actually want to pick you up for the last part of this reading, Pisces, because I like to look at you. Pardon my face. Okay, losing the leotard. Such an exciting reading, Pisces. The key to everything. Stalker cards, man, it's so real. Is balance. Is to be kind to yourself and to your body. Drink enough water. You know, take those long walks or go to the gym or whatever your thing is. But it's like you don't, okay, this is what Spirit is bringing up. Like, some of you Pisces, and I totally relate, I totally understand, even though there's not a whit of Pisces in my chart. You can hover up in these like 4 chakras. You know what I mean? Like the heart and the throat and the third eye and the crown and like, ooh, I'm up here, I'm mystical, blah, blah, blah. Whereas this guy, this person hovers in those lower chakras, like the solar, like the seat of your power, the seat of your creativity, and then the root, the money, security stuff. This is about finding that balance. You know, the white wing of spirituality, the dark wing of like the lower stuff, quote unquote lower. I don't mean lower in any kind of like value meant way, like more like I said, the root, the sacral, like sex, money, food. You know what I'm saying? Like sensual pleasures and spiritual pleasures. It's about both. It's about balance. It's about having enough of everything in your life and not too much of anything. You know what I mean? Not hovering too much in these upper chakras and not hovering too much in these lower chakras and then feeling like something in your life is out of whack. This is a year where you really feel into who you are. And you feel a lot more solid. I feel like by the end of this year about who you are and why this is like a wonderful person to be. And why even though the Knight of Cups is the kind of like sweet, sensitive, I'm going to send you poetry and serenade you and, you know, some people are going to laugh. Oh my God, this is what Spirit just showed me. This is what Spirit just showed me is John Cusack with the boombox. Okay, Say Anything. For my younger people, this is an 80s movie with the dude who just goes outside the woman's like house or whatever and he's just standing there with a boombox playing like some romantic song, in your eyes, I can't remember what. And it's like, some people might look at that guy like a fool. But the right person is going to look at that guy or that girl like, that is the person of my dreams. That is like the most courageous, heartfelt person in the world, and I couldn't love them more. You know what I'm saying, Pisces? You're doing some changing this year, Pisces, but you should only change for you. Don't change for anybody but you. Know yourself and grow yourself. I know, so cheesy, but I'm just the messenger, okay? And if Spirit wants to give you some Jesse Jackson rhymes to help you remember some of this stuff, then that is up to them. But seriously, that is what this is about. It's about knowing and respecting yourself, warts, flaws, wounds, and all, and supporting yourself for all of who you are. And I feel that when you do that, the opportunities and the support that you're looking for on the outside, they just fall right into place. Thank you so much for listening, Pisces. I really appreciate you being here with me. If you like this video, I hope that you will like it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. All that stuff really helps the message get out and more people see the video, so it means a lot when you do. Thank you again. I really hope that this is helpful for you, helps you have a more magical month and a better year, and I hope I see you in February. Bye, Pisces.